Gerson is the man, boy. Today is what, week 9? Nah, it's only week 8. We rolling. We getting this thing done. Today is the start of week 8 on this new construction home build. Let's see what we got done so far. One by 3? Let me see.
Yeah, because 1 by 3 we got like 12 is 14 inches.
But it's only 3 of them.
4.
You're gonna do 4?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be
11.
what? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. We can make 3. We make like half-inch gap between.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
half-inch gap between. We got 12.
So it'll be 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 10-foot boards would do each side. So it'd be 2, 4, 6, 8.
Mm-hmm.
8 boards.
Yeah.
1 by 3s.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need probably 1 more to go across.
Yes, 1 on the bottom and 1 on the
At
top.
the top, yeah.
Yeah.
But like not right at the bottom. 4 or 6. What does 6 look like?
6 from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 6 is good.
6 inch. Okay.
No, we could do it the same, the 6 inch too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go look at the kitchen. It look good?
Looks good. Amazing.
Okay, yeah.
Come back.
My guy. All right, I'll call them to do the countertops. It's a shower door. Oh, this is another thing I need y'all to do.
You not to send the lock for this one.
No, because it was supposed to be a sliding door at first. But on this one, we need to drill the holes.
To latch.
Yeah, exactly, on the top and bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to do that. Looks good. You gotta do the grout
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool deal. All right, thanks, Garrison. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm hyped. Okay. The bedroom door. So last week we focused on getting all of the drywall in the home hung and finished, as well as getting our trim installed. So this includes all of the baseboard trim, all of the door trim, as well as the interior door. This week we started out with the paint. So we first had to come in here, double check to make sure all of the walls were ready for paint. And then we started with primer on Monday morning. Then towards the end of the week, we started focusing on getting our finishes in. So as you see here, we have all of our kitchen cabinets hung as well as the door handles on. We've already gotten our home accessories, most of them installed, such as the handles for our doors, some of the closet rods. We even got our towels started and mostly finished. So now we can go review our budget from this past week so we can see what we spent on this previous week, as well as what we have available to spend for next week on this project. All right, guys, so I made it back to the office, and as you see here, I have the budget pulled up. Before we continue, if you haven't done so already or you haven't seen my budget tracker, go to my channel right now and watch my other video that goes over this budget tracker in full detail, and you can get your free copy as well. So I'm not too concerned with my budget sheet right now. What I mainly want to focus on are my expenses from this previous week. So if I go to my expenses tab, I can see all of the expenses that I paid for this week as well as the total. Another thing that I'll mention too is this is probably one of my most expensive weeks. So as you see at the very bottom, the total for this week was $111,914. And the reason that this week is so expensive is because I am wrapping up all of the expenses from phase 1. that may have carried over. And then I am starting the expenses for phase 2. And so the first thing that I see is I paid Pinnacle, which is the plumbing company, $6,800. And this was for the completion of their roughing as well as the water line to the home. The next thing that I paid out was $26.68 in my drywall labor. I had already purchased the materials. Here I paid $26,770 to Lowe's. So when I'm doing a build, I like to put as many items as possible on my credit card. And the sole reason for doing this is, well, one, I get a discount using Lowe's credit card. And two, I can conserve as much cash as possible so I have the cash readily available to pay my guys out for their labor. Lowe's was one of them, but the other one that I also have is my American Express Business Platinum card. And I had to pay that off, which was $30,362. While this is not the full amount I pay for American Express, this is the part that is actually allocated to this project. The next biggest bucket of work was my septic, and that was $25,500. Monday morning, the crew came for our septic install. They had already had the tanks delivered and their materials there. They were literally just starting to dig and drop the tanks in the ground. And then they started running their drip lines for the alternative system that we have on our drain field, and then getting everything covered back up and ready for inspection. So initially in the project, I paid $11,000 as a deposit for the septic materials. However, that vendor never actually cashed the check. They just hold it as a retainer. And basically, I paid the full $25,500 this week for the entire system. The remaining items were Home Depot, some miscellaneous materials there. I had to get another dumpster. I went ahead and ordered my appliances as well to make sure they're there in enough time. The other big bucket of work was paying Gerson, and this included the tile, cabinets, things like that, based off his scope of work and what he's completed already. And then lastly, I paid $615 for the carpet, which will be installed next week. My total spent here was $111,914. So now back to the initial budget page. I have the items highlighted in orange that I'll be paying for this week. And the first thing is our kitchen countertops. So I anticipate it'll be $3,200. Actually, I already gotten the quote from them, and it'll be $3,150, so just under that, right on the money. I'll pay out another $2,500 in labor to install my LVP flooring as well as my carpet, the home accessory. So Gerson's installing those too. Lastly, for this week, I'll be doing the gutter. So I have one of our vendors going over there today to actually go get the measurement of the gutters. He'll tell me the price, and then I'll give him the go ahead to get it done. I've added those items up, and this upcoming week I'll be paying just under $7,500 to do these scopes of work. While this is my most expensive week on this project so far, I'm still actually tracking where I should be on this budget. In fact, I'm about $12,000 under budget, which is always good because it increases how much profit I make when I go to sell the home. Thank you guys for watching.